Today is June 30th. I received treatment on Friday of last week. So today is Tuesday. This time around it was a little rough. I think partially it has to do with the fact that I have mouth sores, which is a side effect of one of the chemo drugs. And another part of it is, I guess, because my body is still tired from the first round of chemo. I'm also dealing with nosebleeds now. I had a nosebleed with the last round of chemo, but it was just one nosebleed, and today I've already had two nosebleeds, so it's just been rough, but I'm lucky and blessed to be alive. So although my mouth sores are making it hard for me to eat, and because I have really bad heartburn, eating has become a chore. But I did really good today. I ate more today than I have in 2 weeks, so that's a good sign. And I did get medication for my mouth sores on Friday, and the medicine seems to work or help. And I'm going to start more medicine to help with the other side effects Friday as well, when I go back up for my third infusion. I know I posted it on the Facebook page about there not being any brain metastasis, but this is the first video I've shot since then. So the PET scan did indicate, the brain MRI did indicate that there is no brain metastasis that they could see. So we were really excited about that. That's one less thing that I have to battle with. So right now our focus is just the liver and the cancer in my lymph nodes and in my breast. I had said a couple videos back that I did qualify for Medicaid breast and cervical. What I did not end up telling you guys is that although I submitted all the paperwork with my married last name, they went ahead and processed all the paperwork under my maiden last name. Not sure why. So although I did qualify for that emergency Medicaid breast and cervical, I cannot use it because the name on the actual Medicaid application and the name on my driver's license is not the same name. So for the last 3 weeks now, I've been trying to get that whole thing situated. Thankfully, I'm still able to get my treatments at MD Anderson covered through their financial assistance program. Yesterday, I had a little episode. That was Monday. Yeah, Monday the 29th. I woke up, I felt fine. I went and decided to take a shower. And so, I decided to take a bath to soak. And so I got into the bathtub, and within 10 minutes, I started feeling this terrible, excruciating head pain. And about the same time that started, I noticed that my throat, my tongue, my lips started to tingle and itch and just my lips felt very tight. And I could feel my heart racing. And so I managed to get out of the tub and come over to my master bedroom where my husband was and basically just fall on the floor. And I was there for a couple minutes, but during the time that I was there, I could not talk to my husband or explain to him what was going on. All I could do was just hold my head and I think I must have been saying, my head hurts, my head hurts. He didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. It was very, very scary. After those few minutes, I was able to get into the bed and take some pain medicine for my head, and the other symptoms were subsiding. I did contact my doctor, spoke to them, and they seemed to think that it was overexertion, which just sounds so crazy to me because I used to run all the time. But before I got into the tub, I cleaned it for a couple minutes maybe, and so they're thinking that maybe I overexerted myself too soon. Again, it's just a theory. There's no way for them to know for sure. And that was one of the things that they thought, or possibly some sort of anaphylactic shock. However, I explained to them that I hadn't done anything different. I hadn't put anything different in the tub that I hadn't already been using, and so I'm not exactly sure what happened or what went wrong, but it was very scary. So moving forward, I will not be left alone. I will no longer go on walks like I had been doing with the last round of chemo. I had been going on just real short, maybe half a mile, 3/4 of a mile walk, trying to stay active. I won't be doing that anymore. And we're going to continue to monitor my heart. I did buy a little like pulse oxygen thingy that you put on your fingers, so I have that now, and I'm going to be making sure that I use it. I don't think I slept as much this time as I did last time, but I'm just dealing with a lot more side effects this time. I know this is probably TMI for a lot of you, but not sharing it would be unfair because I'm sharing everything else. So every time I eat, I have diarrhea. So when I do get a chance to eat, it doesn't stay in me for very long, so I'm not sure how much nutrients I'm getting from anything that I put in my mouth because it comes out shortly thereafter. But I am going to be starting another medicine on Friday to hopefully help with that symptom or that side effect, which is just another side effect of the chemotherapy. I have not started losing my hair, which is surprising because in my support group, everyone who's gone through their second round of chemo has already lost their hair. I have not lost any hair. So that's interesting. Sometimes I wonder if I ever will, but then I think that's kind of silly to think that, considering I have 10 more rounds of this particular chemotherapy, and then God willing, after those 10 rounds are over, I will start another 2 drugs, and that will last for 8 weeks, and it'll be every other week. So other than that, I'm just here. Continue to pray for me. God bless you all. Keep your eyes on the cross.